I took a pencil and notepad from Mom's desk and wrote, "I need to get this talking puppet off my hand." Then I drew little arrows out from the problem the way Dad does, pointing to possible solutions. Arrow. Pull him off. Arrow coming out of that arrow. Squeezes harder and stays on. More arrows for cutting and soaking and even pretend he's not there, with arrows coming out of them all leading to stays on. Dad's arrows led to answers. Mine just took me back to the problem. I must be stupid. I scribbled a picture of me, cross-eyed. After studying the phone for a while, I picked it up and called Wren. Her mom answered. "I'm sorry, Parker, Wren's not here right now. She's at a friend's house." "Oh, that's right," I said, making myself feel even dumber. "Thanks." A friend's house. "You see?" Drog said. I scuffed into the kitchen. Wren and I always had plans. For the day and for the future. As soon as we were old enough to drive, we were going to put together a whole car from junkyard parts and go on a long trip out west together, exploring towns in the Atlas that nobody ever heard of unless they live close by. Towns with names like Hurricane, Utah, Searchlight, Idaho, and, Wren's favorite, Horse Heaven, Oregon. And of course, we'd collect lots of rocks along the way. We were really going to do it. We'd even save some money. I made a bologna sandwich and got mustard on my shirt. I don't especially like bologna, but the only way I was ever going to be able to eat peanut butter again was if somebody spread it for me. Pathetic. Now what? If Wren wasn't home, maybe I could at least go over and hang around her dad's shop, even if all I could do was watch. I missed the smell of fresh sawdust and turpentine and hot chocolate in the shop. The easy quiet while we worked or figured something out, and the feel of fresh-cut wood. I wasn't sure I could face Mr. Rivera, though. He always called Wren mi corazon, his heart. What if he thought I was doing something on purpose to upset her? He'd be mad at me, too, and I couldn't take that. "So what am I going to do all afternoon?" I said out loud. "Well, something, I hope," Drog said, "or I shall scream with boredom." "You? Am I supposed to feel sorry for you? Whose fault do you think it is I can't do anything anyway?" "You want me to answer that?" It was still raining out, but I couldn't stand to stay home another minute. I hauled myself upstairs to my room and fished out $3 from the money jar in my dresser. Then I took out another $2. I wormed into my jacket, tugged the left sleeve down over Drog, and headed for Cheapers downtown. They advertised paperbacks, comics, games, and 1,000 used videos and DVDs. Great selection. Maybe I could at least get something to keep Drog busy so I could feel sorry for myself in peace. The musty smell of old comics hit my nose the minute I walked into the store. I glanced around. I was the only one in there except for an old man I didn't know who was browsing through the comics. Near that section was a roped-off corner lit up with a string of white Christmas tree lights and a sign saying, "Adult Videos." I glanced at the old man and at the guy behind the counter with the silver rings in his ears. Neither one was paying attention to me, so I made my way over there. "Oh, looky, Drog said, checking out the cover pictures. Plenty of dancers in that section, all right. "Get me the exciting art of exotic dance," he said. "Or maybe strip-tease to please." Probably just the thing to make him happy for a while. Darn. "Drog, they'd never let me buy these. I don't think I'm even supposed to be looking at them." "Ridiculous. Just slip 1 or 2 into your pocket. No one will know. Good experience for you." I watched my hand reach out and actually had to remind myself that would be stealing. "Hey, dude," the counter guy said. "Looking for something in particular?" I pulled my hand back and put Drog away. A DVD on belly dancing." The guy laughed. "Belly dancing, hmm? I think we've got a how-to over here in exercise." I looked it over a minute and shook my head. "Oh, you don't want to..."